Google has launched something new called anti-gravity, and it's turning a lot of heads. It's not just about another AI coding tool. This one can actually help you build apps, design UI, test your website, and fix issues almost by itself. So today, we are going to take a closer look and see what makes it so different. Now, before we jump into the demo, let's answer one question. What makes anti-gravity stand out? Well, most AI tools stay inside one window. They complete code, or they chat, or they even generate text. Anti-gravity does more than that. It works like an agent platform, which means instead of solving one tiny request, it can plan bigger tasks. It can operate across your editor, your terminal, and even your browser. And it doesn't need constant instructions. So, in simple words, you tell it the goal and it figures out the steps. That's the real upgrade. And this helps in many real situations, like building new features, trying UI versions, fixing bugs, doing research, and even generating reports. So, instead of saying, write this code line, you can say, build this page, and the agent handles the details. So, what's actually new inside anti-gravity? First, you will get an AI-powered ID. It looks familiar like a normal editor, but every part of it supports AI, writing code, fixing errors, and running commands. Now, let's move on to something even more interesting. You can run asynchronous agent, meaning anti-gravity can have multiple agents working in parallel across different workspaces. That's not something most tools can do today. And because managing several agents can get confusing, Google added another smart feature. There is a new agent manager which is just like a control panel. Here you can plan tasks, review progress, check outputs, and talk to the agent almost like supervising a small team. Next up, anti-gravity changes how you can view your work. It supports multiple windows, one for the editor, one for the browser, and one for the agent manager. So instead of squeezing everything in one place, you can see the full workflow. Speaking of browsers, this part is really new. There's a browser agent that can open your browser, read the dashboards, test UI, click buttons, handle SCM actions, and even help with debugging. That means anti-gravity can now work beyond the IDE and into real web surfaces. So overall, anti-gravity is not just predicting code, it is managing work. It plans, executes, verifies, and it shows results using things called artifacts, like notes, diagrams, differences, or even recordings. So now that we understood what anti-gravity can do, let's walk through what we are going to cover in this video. First, we'll quickly get anti-gravity up and running. I'll show you how to launch it, sign in, and open the workspace so you can get ready to use it. Once we are inside, we'll look at the different working modes. From full automation to manual approvals, you will see how much control you can choose to give the agent. Then we'll move on to the fun part. We'll turn on important features like the agent manager and planning mode, and this is where you can learn how tasks are created, reviewed, and executed. After that, we'll get hands-on. We'll build a small project together, a simple web page or homepage. We'll ask the agent to generate options and we will pick one. Once the project starts taking shape, we will see how anti-gravity can run multiple tasks at the same time. For example, building the project while generating images or planning new pages. Then, we'll switch screens for a moment. We'll try the browser agent, we'll let it open in a browser, test the app, read the dashboard, and try fixing any errors it finds. And before we wrap up, we will talk about what worked well and what still needs improvement, and how this fits into real development. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of how to use anti-gravity, when it helps the most, and what steps you can try in your own projects. Also, just a quick information, guys, if you're interested in mastering the future of technology, then the professional certificate course in generative AI and machine learning is the perfect opportunity for you. This is offered in collaboration with ENICET Academy IIT Kanpur, and it's an 11-month live online interactive program providing hands-on expertise in cutting-edge areas like generative AI, machine learning, tools like ChatGPT, DALL-E 2, and even Hugging Face. You will gain practical experience to 15+ projects, integrated labs, and live masterclasses delivered by esteemed IIT Kanpur faculty. Alongside earning a prestigious certificate from IIT Kanpur, you will receive official Microsoft badges for Azure AI courses and career support through Simplilearn's Job Assist program. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up and enroll, and you can find the course link below. So before we jump into the anti-gravity demo, here's a quick quiz question for you. Anti-gravity is mainly designed to help with, your options are playing games, building and managing software tasks, editing vacation photos, or ordering food online? Let me know your answers in the comment section below. So let's get started with setting up your anti-gravity. First thing, just head over to anti-gravity's website, and from here, if you have Windows, just select on download for Windows. So right now I'm using Windows, so I'll just select on download from here. So when I click on download, I'm getting options of macOS, Windows, and Linux. So if you're using macOS, just go for download for Apple Silicon or Intel. Now, so if you're just using Windows, just click on download for x64 from here, and it will start a download. You can see it right here. It will take a few minutes. So now that our anti-gravity is being downloaded, we'll just click here, and you can see here that anti-gravity application is downloaded. We'll just double tap on that. So I've already installed anti-gravity in my system before, so I'll just show you how it works. Just search for anti-gravity. So as you can see, our anti-gravity is being downloaded. Now if you're downloading it for the first time, you will see some dialog box appearing for some setup and for installations. So after you're done with that, you'll see this anti-gravity running. Now, what we can do is, we can just create a folder in our desktop. So now that I've created my folder, I'll go back to anti-gravity. So now you can click on open folder, or you can click on open agent manager. I'll show you later how this agent manager works. But for now, we'll just click on open folder. And you can also view your workspace from here, which is anti-gravity, C users, SLP, or workspace ID will be shown here. So now just click on open folder. We'll just select our folder from here. I've already named it as anti-gravity folder. So now that you can see, I've opened my folder. So on the right hand side, you can see your agent is currently loading. It takes a bit of time to actually set up the agent, anti-gravity agent first. So we'll just wait for a few seconds till it's being loaded. So now as you can see, anti-gravity folder, it's already done. We'll just close this browser. This is the anti-gravity browser extension you can see here. And you can just start with this. You also have this option of browser control. So what actually happens here, it will automatically control your browser. It will set up everything, whatever you're creating on any project, it will do it automatically. So let me show you the preview of this browser control. So what this does is, this agent can click, scroll, type, navigate web pages automatically while working. It will display an overlay showing its progress. So let's suppose I click on this preview. So we need to install this anti-gravity browser extension from here. You can see it on Chrome, the versions and everything. So I'll show you later how you can set up this anti-gravity browser extension. So I'll show you first how you can get started with your agent mode. So as you can see right here, we have our model selected. So you've got various models here: Gemini 3 Pro High, Gemini 3 Pro Low, Gemini 3 Flash, which is the new one. You also have Claude Sonnet 4.5, Claude Sonnet 4.5 Thinking Mode. You also have Opus 4.5, GPT-OS, and so many models you have available. And you can see right from the drop down menu, you've got two options: the conversation mode. First one is the planning mode, as in the agent can plan before executing tasks. You can use it for deep research, complex tasks, or collaboration work. Next one, you've got the fast mode. So what happens in this mode is that the agent will execute the task directly. It will use for simple tasks that can be completed much more faster. Just enter whatever you're creating on, and the agent will take care of it. It will do everything from creating the folder, adding images, setting up the homepage, website, to even launching it. So let's suppose initially when you're just starting your work, I think the planning mode is much more better, because what it does, it will slowly create your plan and the prototype which you're working on. So the planning mode will go for it first. And next, I can also show you how you can use the fast mode. But for now, let's click on the planning mode. And so we can just select Gemini 3 Pro or maybe 3 Flash. I'll just go with the Pro one because I find it much more better. So just select on that. One more thing, anti-gravity has got a number of additional models as well. Other models are used for various parts of the stack that are not customizable. We have Nano Banana Pro, which is used for the generation of images. Now, when the agent wants to produce UI mockup, needs images to populate a web page or even application, it generates system or architecture diagrams or even other generative image tasks. I'll show you how you can do that as well. So now I'll be giving a prompt to anti-gravity, and I'll just say to create a React app for my travel agency. And before creating the app, I want you to design homepage variations for me and let me select it first. Alright, so I've given a prompt to my AI and I've told it to create a React app for my travel agency. Let's see what name it gives. And before creating, I first want to create an artifact of my website. So I'm saying it to create a design homepage. So there's some spelling mistake. Well, the AI will automatically get it. To create more homepage variations, and let me select it first. Now I'll just give it to the Gemini 3 Pro model. So as you can see here, it's thinking and taking a bit of time. It's saying tool to create mockups that will reflect, includes the current design stage. Well, it's designing now. So one of the coolest thing about anti-gravity is it will create stunning images because it uses Google Nano Banana Pro, which is actually so good. All right. So as you can see, I've generated 3 homepage. You also get this notifications coming up, which is the review request one. And you see within seconds, it's ready for us. So we'll just check the homepage variation. All right. Meanwhile, you can see in the left-hand side, we have the travel agency app development, the design phase and everything coming up. So you've got this generate homepage variation design, opt-in user selections, implementation phase, which is what process is it doing. It will show everything. And it also has the verification phase and all. One more amazing thing which I liked is the comment one. As you can see the comment, this icon popping up, right? The blue color. So here you can just comment on that particular line, whether you want to add any page, add any new feature, you can do that. So let's suppose I want to add, I'll just leave a comment, add a team member page as well. So if you want to add any functionalities, any features, just type the comment here and it will do it for you. So just click on add comment and you can see here it's just right in front of you, review something. So you can also add an optional message to submit comments. Well, it's not needed. You can review this message here. So you can just check, and if you want to add any other thing, and just click on submit comment from here. So I've just clicked on submit comment and I think it's working on the comment and adding more extra pages for me. So meanwhile, we'll just view this variations which it has created for me. So I'll just open this. Okay, so it says here the view could not be opened. I think there are some issues. So I'll just switch my model to the Flash one and I'll just type it again. I cannot view my design images. Okay. So it has already created the implementation plan for us, but I actually wanted to view the image from here. Well, I'll just give this prompt again that I cannot view my design image. So it says you've got 2 options here, modern and minimalist, the vibe. So you can just select any luxury, immersive, dark mode. So I like this one more. So I'll just copy this and I'll paste it to the model. Okay, now it says it's defining the implementation path. So we'll just wait for a few seconds. Just click on accept. So now as you can see that it has generated 3 design variations for the homepage and it says please review them and let me know which one you prefer so we can proceed with the implementation. Alright, so we'll just view the images it has created for us. Now this is the first one, the travel agency modern. I didn't like it that much. The second one is the travel agency, the vibrant one. Okay, this also looks very abstract and not that great. Next one is the travel agency luxury one, and I kind of like this one. This looks good. So I'll just type this that I want to go with the travel agency luxury one. That is this one. And now I thought for 18 seconds and it says that I have designed the homepage. I've generated design variations and the user has selected the luxury design. Well, it has also created the implementation task for me. So I can just click on open and view the implementation task. So from here, you can just check the goal description, the user review required, the proposed changes, design system, components it has added, the styles it has used, and also the verification plan. Now, if you want to add comment from here, you can do that. So now as you can see, our implementation plan is ready. We'll just say the AI that our implementation plan is ready. Please move on and create the website for me. So just type any vague prompt, like as in you're just talking to an AI, and just hit on this send option from here. So meanwhile, it's getting our website ready. I'll show you some of the settings feature of anti-gravity. So when you just click on the settings option from here, you get this snooze option. Also tap to jump, tap to import, tap speed, and customization. So what you can do in customization is that you can also just click on this three dots from here, and you can just hit on this customization from here. You can create your own rules, and these rules will help you to guide the behavior of the agent. So you can all create any color guide or anything you want to create in your workspace, or whether you want to create it in the global. Now you also have this option of workflows. The workflows are basically the saved prompts that the agent can follow. These are basically used to trigger a workflow. You can start it by giving any slash, and you can just start any workflow automations if you want to create. Again, you just do it by the same, just click on this workspace. Let's say, for example, if you want to debug a memory, we'll just type here debug, and you can provide some spaces, a memory. So this is how you can create your own workflows regarding anything, whatever you want to create on. And rules I've already showed you before. So I've created a global rule. I can also edit rule from here. And I've mentioned use purple color as much as possible. So basically this is a color guide which I want to follow in my entire website, whether I'm creating. This rule will be followed here. You can create as many as rules you want. So again, now we'll just go back to the agent and we'll see what it is creating for us. So it's basically checking the existing project directories and implementation state. All right. It's running the npm run development. All right. So as you can see here that our website is now ready. It has given me all the updates here, and it says the luxury travel agency is ready. I've built the application using React and Vite, implementing the requested premium aesthetic, whatever the purple theme which I had mentioned. So you can open your website just by clicking here. And this is also the walkthrough it has created. So I'll just click on open, and you can just view the walkthrough of the website. So this is the live preview of the website it has created. It's automatically starting the browser mode, and yeah, it's getting our server ready now. So we'll just remove this. So I had clicked on the agent mode, the agent model. Now you can see I'm not even doing anything, and automatically it is opening the website ready for me. There was no such execute button there, but the agent itself, it starts your website ready in the local host. So as you can see, this is the website it has created for me, discovered the, and I don't know what this unknown option, it's not visible to me. Maybe it has added some effects. You get this option of get in touch, client stories, and you can see it has used more of the purple color. It's because I've mentioned in the rule section to use more purple color guide. Now, if you want any changes, you can do that, but the animations is pretty cool. Okay. Now you can stop the agent mode from here if you want to view it by yourself. So I'm just stopping it for now, and I'll close this force, and I'll scroll it, and you can see from here the brand identity. It has added destinations. Now these were the images we had created using Nano Banana, which I had showed you before. So it has added that, and I really like the structure of the image. Okay, now the agent mode is actually reading my page. If you want any changes in your website, whether you want to take a screenshot and say to agent that just change this font or change the image, you can do that. Now I'll just stop this agent again. Okay. So you can see the frequently asked questions here, and it has added a lot of features. Now let's see what if you want to change any particular font. So let's suppose I didn't like the font from here, and this unknown option is also, the unknown text is also not visible to me. So I'll just go back to my anti-gravity. I'll just say the unknown font is not visible. Make it visible. All right, now just hit enter. So I've changed the model to the planning one because I like the planning conversation mode better. It's because it creates step-by-step implementation plan, and you can also stop in between. But what if you do this fast agent one? So what if you do this fast agent one? You see it will automatically do everything ready for you, and you can actually, it's very pretty fast. You can't change anything if you want to or modify. So I've told it to change this particular thing and make it visible. So let's wait till it does. So it's working on it now, and it says I'm currently focusing on the changes made. And yeah, it says fixing front visibility, the user reported. Okay. Okay, so here it says that you can navigate to the local host, scroll to the hero section. You can verify the word unknown is visible, and it has a gradient effect. Okay, take a screenshot. All right, we'll just go back to our page again. Okay, so now that you can see, it has actually updated the unknown text from here, and it has also added the gradient effect. This is really good because I didn't have to describe what effect to add, but it just understood what it needs to be done. Now that you have, you can change any feature, any components, any functionalities you want to add. Just go back to the anti-gravity, say it, whatever you want to add it, and it will get it done for you. Now, after that, you're done with creating a website. One more thing I wanted to show you is the MCP servers. So when you click on the MCP server, what it does, it has a lot of servers where you can connect. For example, you have the Cloud Run where you can enable your anti-gravity to deploy apps to the Google Cloud Run. You have Dart, you have Firebase, BigQuery, AlloyDB, Spanner, and so many more. So if you want to deploy your server, you can use this MCP store. You can just get any server which you want to do it, just install it from here, and you can just, in this way, you can just connect with the MCP server from here. Next, you have this export option from here. So what you can do is you can export this particular file which we were working on, and you can just name it and you can save it as a type. Let's suppose it's being saved as MD file from here. So you can just save it whatever file you want to save. So guys, this is the final website application which it has created. Let me know what you think about this. For me, it's okay. If I would have to rate it, I would rate it maybe 7 out of 10. If you use Lovable, Bolt, or many other website, you'll find it they are much more better than this. And if you talk about the features which anti-gravity has added, then the agent mode is pretty impressive because you just have to type a prompt. You can actually start with many workspaces. You can work on creating many applications at the same time, which is not there in other AI tools or the other IDE. Also, this open browser, the Chrome one, is pretty impressive because it is not there in any other AI which I have seen. So this is also really cool. All right, before we close, let's be honest about what we saw. Some things in anti-gravity worked really well, like planning tasks, running multiple agents, and testing inside the browser. At the same time, a few things still needs improvement, like design quality, accuracy, and polishing the workflow. That's normal for a new tool, and many people are asking, should developers panic? Well, my answer is no. This is not replacing real skills. It's just making our work faster. Coding, problem solving, and judgment still belong to us. So instead of worrying, let's enjoy the new tools, keep learning, and use them to become better developers. So that's a wrap up for this video. If you have any doubts or questions, ask them in the comment section below. Our team of experts will reply to you as soon as possible. Thank you and keep learning with Simply Learn.